answering some common questions about working against gravity and what makes us different. At Working Against Gravity, we don't use any meal plans. We don't do this for a couple of reasons. One, meal plans are often really hard to stick to long term, and what we're about is creating sustainable behavior change that can last you a long time. What a meal plan can do is give you a good idea of what you should be eating every day to give you a good starting point, but what if I told you to eat chicken and broccoli every single day, but one day you were kind of in the mood for steak and potatoes? It's immediately going to make you less likely to stick to the actual plan and more likely to veer off and eat different things. What we're trying to do, aside from meal plans, is to help you make those choices for yourself. So a meal plan's making those choices for you, which can be really convenient in a time of super high stress or when you've got a lot going on. So it might be a great option for you. Just what we do at Working Against Gravity is we're guiding you to be able to make those choices for yourself. So long term, once you're not working with us, you now have this education and this confidence in making those food choices, and you get to avoid the anxiety of, what do I eat and how do I know if this works for me? Now you know. This is a really common misconception. The initial macro numbers that you get from your coach are just numbers that come for somebody who's similar to you, has similar goals to you, and from your coach's experience of working with people that they see what's in your questionnaire and see what is probably going to get you on the right track. But where the real magic happens is in the week-to-week check-ins with your coach. We want to make the adjustments to make sure that you're making progress at the rate that you're looking to make it. Maybe those initial macros aren't going to work perfectly the first week. We take the data, we see what your body weight was, we see what you've been eating every single day, we see how you're feeling, how the stressors in your life are changing, and then we make adjustments to those numbers to help make sure that you continue on the right path. It's also important to note that your life changes. So macro numbers at the beginning might be perfect for you right then and there, but what if your goals change? What if your exercise routine changes? What if you get injured? Things need to change over time. Your life is fluid, so why your coach helps you over time and the initial macro numbers might not just be perfect is because things need to change over time to make sure that you continue to make progress. This question is tough. Are your macros really going to change all that often? Well, that really depends. One of the amazing things about Working Against Gravity is that this program is 100% individualized to you and your needs. So if you say your goal is to lose weight and you're losing 1.5 pounds on average every single week, or 1 pound to 2 pounds every single week with the macro numbers that you were initially given, then you're crushing it and it's working. So while your macro numbers may not change, you could be working on different things with your coach. Maybe you're working on behavior, maybe you're working on managing stress, managing peer pressure, eating out at restaurants and how to manage those situations. So it isn't necessarily all about the macros and the macros changing, but eventually you will hit a plateau or you might not be making the progress that you're looking to make, and that's when the macro numbers change. But maybe they'll change every single week, maybe they won't change every single week. What we want to do is make sure you're making progress, and so we'll change the macros depending on that. Busting all the myths about what we do at Working Against Gravity and how we can help you. If you're looking to make a change in your nutrition, sign up. We can pair you with a coach that can help make sure that you achieve everything you've ever dreamed of.